Welcome home, Bitcoin Truth Seekers. It is Saturday, June 17th, the beginning of Father's Day weekend. So happy Father's Day, everybody. Let's check out the market and see what's going on. As always, at bitcoindailyview.com, got more for you there. Looking at the crypto universe in squares in general, right now it's green. Not deep green, but slightly green. Render and apt are doing quite well. So RNDR and APT doing quite well, along with some others. We definitely have some players or some, not a lot of volume, but we do have some green in the market for both Bitcoin and the alts. Bitcoin above 26,000, I'll take it. It's good. Let's see how we're heading into this holiday weekend. I'm going to refresh this so we get the latest. Bitcoin explicitly 2.2 billion. In volume last 24 hours, down 38%. That ain't much. So beware, because it's going to inspire the whales to manipulate. You're going to see BART patterns. We'll take a look at that as we cruise along. Looking at Bitcoin explicitly here. I'm going to refresh this. Let's look at RECs, both in the last hour and the last 24 hours. So in the last hour, we've had 488,000 in RECs, mostly longs. So that's longs and shorts with leverage. So a lot of longs getting wrecked recently. I bet we'll see a BART pattern as we go through. Looking at the last 24 hours, it's been about 10 million in shorts and about 4 million in longs getting wrecked. So in general, be careful. People aren't trying too hard. I like seeing that. It's very volatile right now with a low volume holiday weekend. Anyone's guess what's going to happen. So let's keep cruising. And as you can see here, it's a 15-minute chart. But as we look, you can see here's a huge BART pattern, kind of a BART pattern. You've seen this real choppy BART patterning action. It wouldn't surprise me if we dumped or pumped from here. Right here, you can see what was that? That was on Bybit. Was that a long or a short? That would have been a short. So $1.1 million short got wiped out recently. Be careful. It's way, way choppy right now. And the market, Bitcoin's kind of trying to find a direction amongst all the FUD we've had recently. So beware. I'm seeing some big buys and some big sells happening. I'm also seeing some rather large wrecks. So be careful. If you're trading spot, amen, you probably have a big plan. If you're trading with leverage, be careful. All right, looking at the big exchanges here in general, the top 20 are towards the positive. Definitely, we're kind of trending down a bit this weekend. Like if we look at Binance, only 4.5 billion in volume last 24 hours. That ain't a whole darn lot. This used to show me positive and negative, volume over the last 24 hours. Now it doesn't, which is kind of frustrating. But in general, as we can see over the last 7 days, like recently as this weekend has started, we've definitely kind of dumped a bit in volume, but we're beginning to tangent up on these graphs. So I think we might see a Sparky weekend. Stay frosty. Looking at Bitcoin, live Bitcoin charts here, Bitcoin coming in at 26,447. I like what I'm seeing. Look at the top 100 alts right now. APT, looking great, up 10% last 24 hours. Cyber Harbor, CHT, whatever that is, I don't know, but it's up 19%. So in general, we have more. It's not a deep green sentiment, but basically a green sentiment for the top 100 alts. Be watchful, because definitely we could see some wonderful runs here, especially if Bitcoin can stay, fairly stable. We'll take a look at the moving averages and such and see where we're at in a sec. But looking at a Stellar, I like Stellar XLM, old coin, been around, up 2.9%. I'll take it. I like it. BNB, even with the SEC going after it, as if they care, because it's not an American company, up 2.4%. Way to go, BNB. I'm proud of you. Stick it to the man, Mr. Z. All right, looking, or is it Zai? How do you say the CEO, the big guy of Binance? He's Z, isn't it? I think it's Z, right? Is his name. All right, so looking at longs versus shorts, refresh this real quick. What is the sentiment right now? 57% long, 42% short for Bitcoin on Binance. So a slight long bias, but not too extreme. People are uncertain. The big news really this weekend is, as we roll into the weekend, looking at the daily chart here, doing a fib sequence starting back on the 10th of March, okay? We've had a downwards channel, but we're still above the white moving average here, which is the 200 moving average. That's positive. The 200 is sitting right at the 618 golden pocket, the top of it there. If we were to dump to there and bounce, that would be very powerful. Not that I want to see Bitcoin bounce, but it would be a powerful spot to bounce. more powerful than the .5. But anyway, we have this downwards channel. We appear to have kind of bounced off this downwards channel at the bottom there. We've wicked down to the bottom just perfectly. We've kind of bounced off the .5 fib level. That's fine if you get below it a little bit, especially supported by this downwards channel. We're above the heartbeat of this channel right now. We've wicked above. We're challenging the 386. But here's the big news. This green moving average here. It is the daily 100 and what is it? Let me see here. It is the daily 140 moving average. It's powerful. So 200 is really good, but it can be a bit slow to, let's say, get a read on sometimes. It's very powerful when you get above and below it. The 140, the 140 moving average, though, it can be a little bit tighter to the price action, and above it is bullish, below it is bearish. So we just kind of broke above. We've been flirting with it. So you got a lot going on. We're above the 200 moving average. We're above the 618 golden pocket, and those two are in the same spot. So we might go there and bounce. It'll be very, very powerful. We've bounced off the .5. If we hold that, because it also was represented by the bottom of this channel here, very, very powerful. So we've gotten above the heartbeat of this downwards channel. We've challenged the 382 fib level, and now we're above the 140. We're finding support there. This could be a spot where Bitcoin bounces. If I had to, like, long or short right now, like, that's it. You know, you're putting 50 bucks in, 10x leverage. You got no choice. I'd go long. Okay. Not financial advice. I'm just saying, I kind of rather Bitcoin find a more powerful direction before I do anything for certain, but this is looking rather positive to me. All right, now looking at the 4-hour chart, what I like seeing here is we are challenging the 200. This is kind of the same fib level, basically. If we look at just that same fib level, I mean, same fib starting back on March 10th. So as we rock along here, it's a downwards channel on the 4-hour chart. You can see we're above the heartbeat of that. We've bounced off the .5 fib level. We've bounced off the bottom of this channel. We're challenging the 200 moving average. This is rather exciting. We're challenging the 4-hour 200 moving average. This green diamond shows the super guppy indicators. The Madrid ribbons, as they're called, are all green right now. You can find that indicator over at bitcoindailyview.com. It's on TradingView. It's free. So this is wonderful. If we can break this 200 moving average and this 382 fib level and find some support there, especially get above the green moving average, here is the 314 on this chart. So this is a great spot. I mean, if Bitcoin does kind of find some, energons, get above that 382, 200 moving average, come down, test it. If it rises between 200 and the 314, that's good enough. That'll get us. That's something. That sideways action will definitely create alt confidence. We'll see some runs, I would imagine. But also, if we can break above the 200 and the 314, come down, actually start challenging the top of this channel, come up, make it support, and start working on that 236 or just break above it. That's going to be Lambo season. So definitely that would be some upwards trajectory for a little while. Now, if I rock out here, let's pull some indicators in. What do we see happening? The squeeze indicator is definitely moving towards the positive. That 4-hour 200 moving average break above definitely could happen. The tangent of the ADX is getting ready to turn positive, and directional index, even though it's trailing off, is in the green. So it's anybody's game. It's low volume, as you can see back here on the 15-minute chart. We definitely have whales doing BART patterns, just wrecking retail traders. There's a $1.1 million short. Who the crap's got $101 million? I'm sorry, $1.1 million. Who's got $1.1 million and did this dumbass trade? Seriously. So if you're here, you're smarter than this guy, okay? So play it cool. Do what you're going to do. The market does not exactly have a direction quite yet. The alts are going to follow Bitcoin. If Bitcoin can get strong, then I think it's going to be a wonderful, definitely. We could have a great weekend. Father's Day is coming up. Sunday is kind of a neutral day. We'll see how Father's Day goes. Right now, there's no financial FUD news that I know of, which is coming out right now, at least on the horizon at the moment. We're still reacting to the previous FUD. Will Bitcoin make a Father's Day Lambo run, or at least just stay sideways in a powerful way? And allow the alts to run. Right now, I think this 4-hour 200 moving average is going to be, you got to get above that and find some support before the alts really get a chance to explode. Then I think they will. If we go to a 45-minute chart, let's get real granular. 45-minute chart. 45-minute chart, I do like looking at that. We have had a run. We're trailing off on the squeeze indicator. Directional index is showing probably some upwards momentum coming. We're moving up here. We're still thinking about that 382. We're above the heartbeat of the downwards channel. We're above the 200 moving average and the 314. Really, it's all about, is Bitcoin going to get rejected at these levels here, or is it going to basically right here at 314, I'm sorry, at the 382 fib level, which is 26,614. You can go back here to the daily chart and you can really see that it's kind of make or break time. But on the daily chart, we've done something very powerful, which is find support above the 140 moving average. It is a darn good day. Let's see what happens. It's a crazy weekend. Keep the faith. We'll see what happens. Be careful in those trades. Myself, I'm waiting for some energons. I think if Bitcoin gets to a powerful spot and even cruises sideways from there, then we're going to be good. And to me, that would basically be getting above the 382, which is around 26,614. If we can hit like 27,000, 28,000, start riding sideways, that would really be a nice move. I think if we look here, you can kind of see there's some previous support and resistance, like right here in the chart, right around like 27, 28,000. I definitely could see, Bitcoin like making a move to there, hitting the top of this channel, and then doing some sideways action. I think the 314 would at that point probably, the 382 fib level at 26,614 would probably begin to be support that would ride on. And it's all about, can it break above? Can it keep going? We'll see. I'll even take sideways because the mad crazy alt money is going to be just rocking in if you find some strong alt trades with a sideways Bitcoin. That will give people some confidence to make those trades. Anyway, as always, Bitcoin Truth Seekers, thank you for being an optimist. Keep stacking those Bitcoin Satoshi sats, because I'm telling you, every Satoshi you own is an optimistic bet on a sci-fi beautiful future for humanity. And if you gotta believe, or else you wouldn't be stacking sats, you wouldn't be here, you wouldn't care about crypto. Thank you for being part of the peaceful revolution, and I will see you as soon as I can. I'm getting on as often as I can to look at charts. When alts are really starting to scream, I'll get on as often as I can to show good setups. Take care. And as always, BitcoinDailyView.com. Got more for you there. You can also check out Radiant Creators. That's my other podcast where I interview inspiring people to inspire others. And of course, as always, over here at Bitcoin Daily View, if you go down to blockchain education right there, check it out. Come join the team. It's where I learn to trade like this. And we're a team. We get together. We have a great big, chat always going. We're comparing charts. This is it right here. There's 2 webinars a week where we talk about what the market's doing. We have just great stuff going on. Join the team if you're interested. It's a big old discount at my affiliate link. I make a little bit of money, but I don't even care about that. I'd like to see you be prosperous and win. So join if you want to join the team. If not, just keep watching. I'll hook you up as often as I can with good trades. As always, trade at your own risk, and take care, and I'll see you again as soon as possible.